No AI voices. No automated scripts. Just human storytelling. Let's start. If you think humanity is weak, if you believe humans only survive because of technology, then listen carefully. Because one small child proved the entire galaxy wrong. And it only took minutes. Officer Carthel had enforced Dominion law across 12 star systems. He had dismantled insurgencies. He had suppressed planetary riots. He had overseen population compliance on worlds that no longer resisted. His record was flawless. No emotional deviation. No failure. So when his patrol scanners flagged unauthorized movement inside Helios Station 7, he felt nothing but professional focus. Trespassing. Minor disturbance. Standard detention. Nothing more. Until he arrived and saw the intruder, a human child, small, thin, barely tall enough to reach Kurthel's armored knee. The boy stood frozen in a maintenance corridor, clutching a scratched metal toy ship in trembling hands. His oversized boots squeaked faintly against the polished floor. Kurthel paused, just for half a second. Long enough to assess. Long enough to register fragility. Then protocol engaged. "You are violating Dominion property regulations," Kurthel said through his translator. "You will accompany me." The boy looked up. Wide eyes. Quivering lip. "I'm just looking for my mom." His voice shook. Kurthel recorded the statement, marked it irrelevant, and activated the restraint field. Blue energy wrapped around the child's wrist. The boy screamed. That sound echoed through the corridor. And that was the moment everything changed? What Kurthel did not know was this. Every human child traveling beyond Earth carried a passive emergency beacon. Not military, not governmental, personal. A system designed by parents, not politicians. It wasn't meant for war. It was meant for panic. The instant that restraint locked into place, a silent signal propagated across human space. Earth, Mars, Titan, lunar colonies, deep space habitats, generation ships, research stations. A simple message appeared everywhere. Human child detained by foreign authority. There was no announcement, no council meeting, no debate. Humanity did not deliberate. They reacted. On Earth, traffic froze in mid-intersection. Hospitals halted surgeries. Factories powered down. Parents abandoned meetings. Pilots canceled departures. Cargo captains rerouted vessels. On mining platforms, workers dropped drills. On orbital laboratories, scientists walked away from experiments worth billions. Everywhere, humans paused. Then moved. Because this wasn't policy. This wasn't instinct. Older than language. Older than civilization. Protect the young. Back on Helios Station 7, Kurthel noticed the first anomaly. Warp signatures. 1, then 3, then 9. Human ships began exiting hyperspace at the edge of the system. Civilian transports, passenger liners, private craft, medical cruisers, mining vessels with improvised shielding. None armed, none aggressive. They simply arrived, and kept arriving. His tactical display flooded with contacts. Kurthel to Dominion Command, he transmitted. Human vessels entering system without clearance. Command replied calmly. Maintain position. Then more. Soon the stars themselves seemed crowded. Kurthel felt something unfamiliar tightening in his chest cavity. Unease. The boy's mother broke through the security cordon. "That's my son!" Her voice cracked as she ran forward. Kurthel turned. She wrapped her arms around the restrained child, sobbing into his hair. Human medics followed. Security drones hovered uncertainly, their threat matrices failing to compute appropriate response. Dominion Command came back on channel. "Kurthel," they said sharply, "release the child immediately." He complied. The restraint field dissolved. The boy collapsed into his mother's chest. But the humans didn't leave. Their ships didn't retreat. Instead, human warships emerged. Not large fleets, not invasion armadas, just enough. Angular hulls, silent reactors, weapons powered but unfired. Dominion analysts initiated combat projections. Every scenario ended the same. Humanity was not preparing to attack. They were preparing to stand. Together, every screen on the station activated simultaneously. Millions of human faces appeared. Parents, teachers, engineers, doctors, construction workers, veterans in civilian clothes. No shouting, no threats. Just watching. A single human representative stepped forward. Middle-aged, plain jacket, calm eyes. "You detained one of our children," he said. His voice carried no anger, which frightened Dominion Command far more. "We understand this was protocol," he continued. "So let us explain something." He gestured toward the surrounding fleet. "You touch one child," he paused. "You don't deal with governments." His gaze hardened. "You deal with all of us." Dominion diplomats attempted de-escalation. This was a misunderstanding. Agreed. Then came the hook. But misunderstandings don't erase consequences. He leaned closer to the camera. "Here are the new rules. Every human miner receives protected status across Dominion space, no detentions, no questioning, no restraints. Ever? And if this happens again?" a Dominion diplomat asked. Carefully, "What will humanity do?" The human paused, then answered softly, "You already ran the models." Dominion Command convened an emergency planetary council. Votes were cast in record time. Formal apologies transmitted. The Helios Accords signed. Human children became untouchable under interstellar law. Officer Kurthel was reassigned to archival research. His career ended quietly. Years later, his final psychological report contained a single highlighted sentence: "Humans do not mobilize, they converge." The boy's name was Ethan. He barely remembered the incident. He grew up, learned starship navigation, joined interstellar search and rescue. Sometimes he told the story laughing. "Yeah, aliens arrested me once." But his mother remembered, humanity remembered. The galaxy remembered, and every species learned something vital that day. Humans may argue among themselves. They may appear fragile. They may seem divided, but threaten their young, and you awaken something ancient. Not rage, not vengeance. Unity, overwhelming, absolute. Because humans don't conquer worlds. They protect families. And when they arrive together, even empires listen.